In this edition of CTV Business World, the St. Lucia Chamber of Commerce prepares to help tackle crime with the implementation of a comprehensive youth employment scheme. The island's police chief calls for the activation of the Private Security Act as a means of securing the business community. The investment company First Citizens expands its reach to the housing sector with its latest product offering for first-time homeowners. And the St. Lucia Cancer Society now better able to gather critical data on the killer disease. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us. The rise in crime rate in St. Lucia has drawn major concern from the business community. Already there have been 16 homicides for the year. The crime wave has been impacting business, with establishments losing considerably through robberies or burglaries. However, the severity of the situation came into sharp focus with the gunning down of the proprietor of Sale Mart, the first business person to be murdered during an attempted robbery. As a result, the St. Lucia Chamber of Commerce has resolved to be an unwavering partner in the national fight against crime. The Chamber is preparing to launch a major initiative in that respect. More on that in a moment. First, the umbrella organization has thrown support behind calls for the formation of an OACS police force. At the Chamber's monthly luncheon, where Acting Police Commissioner Vernon Francois served as guest speaker, President Chester Hinkson employed members to give support to the creation of a single police force for the OACS sub-region. With member territories battling rising crime rates, the governments are considering the single force as a means to strengthening policing and weeding out corruption.
We think some of the problems that we have locally is everybody is somebody's cousin or somebody's uncle, somebody's aunt. You send a local policeman to arrest somebody and you find out that's his godchild or something, and no action. If you bring in people that have no regard for that aspect but operate under the law, they will do what they are supposed to do, irrespective of whoever you are.
The Acting Police Commissioner, in addressing the safety concerns of the business community in relation to patrols, told members that the city centre has already been demarcated into a green and red zone, making surveillance a lot easier. However, Commissioner Francois firmly recommended that the Chamber agitate for the activation of the Private Security Act of 2006. The piece of legislation will give life to a structured environment for the operation of security firms, including access to police training. Commissioner Francois made the point as he reiterated the toll that moonlighting is having on the police force.
Some of them work during the course of the night doing special duty. They're expected to be on government duty during the course of the day. So they leave their special duty at 4 o'clock in the morning. By 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, they have not slept at all, but they are on government duty. Now we give them a gun to carry, and that can very well be dangerous. So we really need to have some serious discussion on the issue of ensuring that private security in St. Lucia is functioning properly, so that will free the police of a number of the functions that they perform at the moment.
Commissioner Francois recently revamped the procedure for the engagement of police officers for special off-duty assignment, causing a stir in the business community. And as you heard, the Chamber of Commerce is vigorously pursuing avenues to assist in the national fight against crime. The Chamber has teamed up with Rise St. Lucia Inc. to implement a program recently initiated in Jamaica. It's called YUTE, Youth Upliftment Through Employment. The Jamaica private sector embarked on that program in the wake of the chaos that seized the country as authorities there tried to extradite Christopher Dudus Coke to the U.S.
The first stream, it focuses on employment opportunities for young persons. And it could be persons who are ready for the workforce, who have a degree or associate degree, persons who have some skills training but need to be upgraded, or young persons who never finish the high school system and who need some literacy and numeracy upgrading. That's the first stream. The second stream relates to persons who actually want to explore entrepreneurship as an option for economic empowerment. And a third stream focuses on young persons who are highest at risk and whom we want to create what we call a U-turn in the way they behave.
The element that seems to be absent is the sort of guarantee of a job or high probability of somebody who has gone through such a program getting a job. And so we thought that getting the private sector involved, where the private sector could understand and appreciate the benefits of such a program, they would be willing to contribute to such a job bank. And so we are exploring that possibility.
If you go to the crime and violence report in the Caribbean by the UN and the World Bank, you will see there that business is directly affected by crime and violence. Directly affected, especially small, medium businesses in particular are very affected. We go out of business when crime and violence escalates and when we forget and when we marginalize sectors of our population.
In other developments, the investment firm First Citizens, formerly CMMB, is expanding its portfolio offering with a new product targeting the housing sector. The company has launched its Home Ownership Made Easy plan. The plan is specifically tailored for first-time home owners. Under the First Citizens Home Investment Plan, clients save towards ownership of their first home over a minimum period of 5 years. The plan offers two accounts, a basic account where clients contribute as little as $100 monthly and a premium account with a minimum monthly contribution of $500. The First Citizens plan also offers monthly compounding of contributions plus returns.
You earn a minimum, you stand to earn a minimum guaranteed return on that product. That is at least 60 basis points, which we say above the current Eastern Caribbean Central Bank's savings rate. And that is 3%, so automatically any plan holder who chooses, say for instance, to terminate their product, we would guarantee you that you're at least making some sort of return on your savings over the years, or 3.6% right now.
Home Ownership Made Easy has been approved by the Inland Revenue Department under the St. Lucia Income Tax Act, which means that clients are entitled to deductibles of up to $6,000 per annum. However, there are stipulations. No withdrawals are to be made before the 5-year period. If that is done, one will have to declare it as part of their income and pay the taxes.
$1,800 tax savings for someone who saves the $6,000 and who is in the 30% tax bracket. Over the 5-year period, that individual will actually be saving $9,000 in tax.
First Citizens Regional Manager Carol Jamari says the firm is committed to providing sound investment avenues to St. Lucians. Since establishment in 1993, First Citizens has registered tremendous success in the marketplace.
The First Citizens Group has just concluded another successful year's performance. And as at September 2010, the group's balance sheet closed above US $5 billion, and our profit before tax is expected to increase, or it did increase, from 93 million US in 2009 to over 100 million US in 2010.
Lime has made it a lot easier for customers to get quality technical support for their fixed line service. The company has introduced Lime Tech Support, a new customer care and fault repair service for the repairing of internal wiring faults on residential landlines. For one low monthly rate of $7, customers can sign up for the service and receive unlimited technical support and fault repairs related to the internal wiring for their Lime landlines. The $7 charge will be added to their monthly bills and will entitle them to repair services at no additional charge. We pause here, but still ahead, the Cancer Society receives much needed help for its program of activities, and Digicel celebrates with the winners of its recent promotion. Lucelect donates a photocopier to students in Bogies.